Reliving the fantasy. If you were cruising the internets throughout the week of E3, you probably read about Square Enix's hot-to-trot Final Fantasy VII tech demo, which was shown during Sony's pre-show press conference to help convey the power of the PlayStation 3. Unfortunately, you probably also read how Square's president denied the footage meant a remake of its colossal PS1 role-playing game was in the works. Put away the Kleenex, people. I've got it on very, very good authority that the company is indeed bringing a visually updated version of Final Fantasy VII to PlayStation 3. Any other details? Well, Aerith still dies in this version, so maybe you should still keep those tissues within arm's reach. But here's what really happened. Believe it or not, there was a time when gamers weren't demanding a Final Fantasy VII Remake. Critics weren't complaining about the translation, and consumers actually liked the visual style. Everybody was just excited to finally have their hands on the most talked about role-playing game of all time. But as the years stretched on and we all got a little older, that feeling of discontent began to creep in. With each passing generation, the graphics started to look worse, and many of the old-school RPG tropes felt archaic. The writing was on the wall. Final Fantasy VII needed to be remade and brought up to current standards, and thus was born one of the longest-running video game rumors of all time. To be fair to Electronic Gaming Monthly and countless other magazines that ran similar predictions, this rumor was bound to happen sooner or later. Not only is it one of Square's most iconic games, but this is a company that has also made a lot of money remaking Final Fantasy games. And no matter how many times the developers came out and said it wasn't going to happen, we all knew deep down in our guts that it would eventually become reality. While not the first person to predict a Final Fantasy VII Remake, Quarterman gave this rumor a big push in 2005. This led to a decade full of magazines and online pundits attempting to outguess one another. Some outlets said the game would take 30 years to make. Others said it might take only 12 months. Some said Square wanted a remake. Others said they were in complete chaos over the idea. Some said Square would remake the game under one condition, while others said the project could kill Final Fantasy for good. And so it went for 10 long years. Thankfully, Square Enix finally gave in and announced a proper Final Fantasy VII Remake. Coming soon to PlayStation 4, Square Enix promises a bigger, more fully realized Final Fantasy VII experience that might be told over multiple games. While some are concerned about the changes being made, this remake does appear to be what the fans have been asking for. And no, Quarterman doesn't get any credit. Hi, thanks for watching the 29th episode of the 30 Ridiculous Retro Rumors. We're just gonna keep posting these failed predictions every day leading up to Christmas, so I hope you'll continue to tune in. Well, we're only one day away from the final episode. We've already tackled Final Fantasy VII, so what could the final episode be about? I'm not gonna spoil the surprise here, but rest assured that it'll be epic. It's twice the length of the average episode, and I think you're in for a real treat. So stay safe, enjoy the holidays, and tune in tomorrow for the final episode of the 30 Ridiculous Retro Rumors. Until then,